12 News Weekend Edition. People come together in New York to honor the thousands that lost their lives in the 9/11 attacks 20 years ago. Plus, we'll show you how local organizations are honoring that same anniversary.
And a high pressure continues to linger around our region, bringing us dry and warm weather for our Sunday. 12 News Weekend Edition starts now.
Working for you. This is WBOI, now in high definition. 12 News Weekend Edition starts now.
Good evening and welcome to 12 News Weekend Edition. I'm Gina Cadigan. Thanks so much for joining us. Let's take a look at your first forecast. Alicia Hatcher is standing by in the Storm Tracker 12 Weather Lab with more. Alicia.
Hi, Gina. This evening, very quiet and nice for us, just like our Saturday earlier today. Some clear skies. Our cam is slightly blurry, but it's looking very nice outside. The temperatures are down in the 60s and the 50s. 57 right now in Oakens, 65 in Glenville, 68 in Morgantown, 62 in Grafton. As we continue to move into our evening, 63 is the low here in Clarksburg for tonight with some mostly clear skies. It's going to remain quiet for these next few days. We have a potential chance to see some fog tonight, not as much as we've been seeing this evening over the past few days, but some slight fog that we could potentially see. And I'll have your full forecast coming up in just a bit. Gina?
Thanks, Alicia. It's been a difficult, emotional day. President Biden joining thousands at memorials in New York, Pennsylvania, and the Pentagon, while millions across the rest of the country pause to mourn and to make sure the world never forgets those lost in the terror attacks 20 years ago. Jay Gray has the details from Ground Zero.
Bagpipes echo across lower Manhattan, a call to honor a promise made 2 decades earlier.
Marie Rose Abad.
Bells and trumpets sound. Soft, subtle tones marking the exact time the deafening, deadly attacks took place.
Jason Matthew Coffey.
Maria A. Bear.
President Biden joining dignitaries and thousands pulled to Ground Zero, Pennsylvania, and the Pentagon to honor the nearly 3,000 heroes lost in the attacks.
While we grieve for our fallen, we celebrate the life they led.
But this day isn't about leaders or politicians.
Abdul Ali Malahi.
It's about
Kieran Joseph Gorman.
Those now gone.
Joe, we love and miss you more than you could ever imagine. Continue to watch over us and your family.
While the pain, the emotions still linger 20 years later, many are also quick to remember now the way the country came together in the face of such overwhelming loss.
If we do the hard work of working together as Americans, if we remain united in purpose, we will be prepared for whatever comes next.
There is a strength that comes with being together, a strength
you will live on in our hearts forever.
So many still need 20 years later. Jay Gray, NBC News, New York.
Former President Donald Trump commemorated the 20th anniversary of the September 11th attacks by visiting a fire station and police precinct in New York. Instead of joining President Joe Biden and other past presidents at the official 9/11 memorial ceremony at the World Trade Center, the former president traveled several blocks from his Manhattan Trump Tower building to the 17th police precinct and neighboring fire station.
To do what you do, which is very dangerous, and I know it very well, and what happened at the World Trade Center was incredible, and what we did in the last week, what this government of ours did in the last week, is never going to be excused, ever.
President Trump posed for pictures with the police and firefighters and even took a few selfies. Divers in the Florida Keys installed an American flag underwater to commemorate the 20th anniversary of 9/11. Divers in Florida Keys National Marine Sanctuary carried the giant 30 by 40-foot flag about 60 feet beneath the ocean surface and affixed it to the king post of the General Hoyts S. Vanderburg. The historic military shipwreck was intentionally sunk to be an artificial reef. The installing of the flag was followed by a flyover by 2 Navy helicopters and was observed by boaters, including relatives and friends of people who died in the terrorist attacks and their aftermath. Earlier today, Gregory Paw organized a law enforcement and first responder appreciation event in front of the Randolph County Courthouse. Paw, or Greg the Flagman, as he's sometimes known as, did this to commemorate the 20th anniversary of the 9/11 terrorist attacks. Paw is a Desert Storm veteran who says he's always appreciative of first responders. He says it's important for everyone to stop and think of everything they've done for us, especially on September 11th, 2001.
I just want to have a demonstration to support our local law enforcement, our first responders, all those that are there for us, and to recognize those who died that day on 9/11. 343 firemen, 60 police officers, countless EMS, and, you know, just to bring attention to the fact that they're missed, they're loved, and they're not forgotten.
The town of Greenville held a 9/11 parade this morning to commemorate the 20th anniversary of the attacks. Over 40 emergency vehicles from all across Mon County, Marion County, and Pennsylvania made up most of the parade, with a few elected officials participating as well. The idea for the parade came from the Granville Fire Department, who also got the Granville Police Department on board. A reception took place afterwards with donuts and drinks for first responders to enjoy.
I think our fire department and police department are very, very proud and very happy that they had such a response throughout Montague County and actually outside of Montague County. The support was large in response to it, and we're happy that everyone showed up and showed their patriotism today.
All first responders who were in the parade also received a plaque to recognize their participation. Another 9/11 remembrance event took place in Mon County this morning. The Run to Remember 5K run and walk started bright and early in downtown Morgantown. The run started at the Morgantown Running Store at the Seneca Center. Participants ran and walked on the rail trail for the event. Proceeds from the run went to the Morgantown and Star City Police Departments. Organizers saw the event as a way to give back to the community and to help honor those who lost their lives.
I mean, we love being involved with the community and doing things. Of course, the community supports us, so we like to give back to them. Just a time to kind of honor those that were deeply affected.
The top 3 males and top 3 females in each the run and walk received a prize. Coming up next on 12 News Weekend Edition, Biden concludes the day of memorials at the Pentagon. Plus, Nick Farrell will bring you the latest on the Mountaineers after their big win in your Mountaineer Minute. And Abby Backenstow will bring us more sports in the 12 News Sports Zone. Stick with us.
Mac, Minnie, and the entire Romeo family invite you to join us at a brand new Honda dealership in Morgantown. We're excited to be in West Virginia. Joe Romeo's I-79 Honda, West Virginia's newest Honda dealer.
Yeah, a win feels good, but you know what feels better? A BetMGM win. Hitting overs, hitting unders, covering those spreads. Woo! That's how we do, baby. Now hold on a second. Now you're winning with the king of sportsbooks. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Mike from Mike's Kitchen, Bath, and Fireplace. You've heard me talk about our age-in-place shower. You need to come down here and check out this master bath. Heck, you can put the whole family in this shower. Age-in-place showers, custom tiled showers, beautifully designed master baths. We design it, we sell it, we install it. We do it all. Mike's Kitchen, Bath, and Fireplace.
Fireplace, Route 19, Clarksburg.
So, what can we do for you today, counselor?
My client has been seriously injured, and I'm here to discuss settlement.
Oh, sorry, but as we always say, no pay.
Is that right? Don't fight the insurance company alone. The Miley Legal Group will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Visit MileyLegal.com today and get the tiger on your side.
Mac, Minnie, and the entire Romeo family invite you to join us brand new Honda dealership in Morgantown. We're excited to be in West Virginia. Joe Romeo's I-79 Honda, West Virginia's newest Honda dealer.
Working for you, this is 12 News Weekend Edition.
Welcome back. President Joe Biden concluded a day of 9/11 remembrance events at the Pentagon. The President and First Lady, along with Vice President Kamala Harris and the Second Gentleman, attended a wreath-laying ceremony at the Pentagon to mark the 20th anniversary of the September 11th attacks. 184 people lost their lives after a hijacked plane crashed into a building that day. Earlier in the day, President Joe Biden visited the National September 11th Memorial in New York City and the Flight 93 Memorial in Shanksville, Pennsylvania.
Now, the area's most accurate forecast. Storm Tracker 12 weather. Certified storm ready and powered by Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, the official cleaning and restoration company of the West Virginia Mountaineers.
What a beautiful Saturday that we had here in the Mountain State, especially for some college game day. Taking a look over in downtown Clarksburg, a nice evening that we're having as well. So we're continuing on that trend. The temperature is 65 degrees with that wind. And now on the calm side, we have dropped down from the 80s down to the 60s and the 50s this evening. In the mountains, 58 right now in Oakland, 63 in Kingwood, 66 in Fairmont, 62 in Webster Springs, and the 67 in West Union. Even though temperatures were slightly high today, we were still slightly below the normal average temperature around this year. So temperatures will start warming up later on this week, but we're still slightly this evening on the below than average side. Our dew point is on the comfy side this evening, looking very nice for us, but just in a few areas that we are suffering from a slight drought, mainly in the higher elevations. We're seeing that drought, even though we have seen a little bit of moisture move through our region, but not too much to pull those areas in the mountains out of that. We do have this high pressure system that is out here that was bringing us all that nice dry weather that we're seeing and that we're going to actually continue to see. We have another high pressure move into our region that will continue to linger around and bring us some nice dry temperatures that we will see for the rest of this weekend and also into early next week. For the rest of this evening, we'll have a few clouds lingering overall, mostly clear skies for the rest of our evening. Sunday looking very nice for us as well. So another day to get out and enjoy the outdoors, go enjoy the lake, because those temperatures will start dropping down soon as fall continues to slowly approach more. So Sunday looking very nice for us throughout that entire day. The same pattern goes for our Monday, looking nice, mostly clear skies, as well as our Tuesday is looking very nice for us. So mostly sunny skies a lot this week, all the way up until our Wednesday. 63 is the low here in Clarksburg for tonight. Mostly clear skies, a potential chance to see a few areas of fog, but overall looking very nice for us. Tonight, temperatures will be down in the mid to low 60s, in the 50s in a few areas, mainly in the mountains and in the higher elevations. Tomorrow, like I was stating, looking very nice for us. A nice day to go outside and enjoy the outdoors. 85 degrees with some mostly sunny skies. So lots and lots and lots of sunshine that we will see throughout tomorrow. Even into next week to start off our new work week, sunny skies for our Monday. Wednesday, we have a chance to see some showers roll on in, but temperatures will be in the mid to upper 80s, and then Slightly warmer nights than last week. Last week we were in the 50s, but this week we'll be in the 60s for our evening. So temperatures will be looking very nice for us and going slightly and be moving slightly above average. So that's the plus side about it. So we're still having some summer-like feel a little bit.
Absolutely, and you brought us some good tailgating weather today. We're going to attribute that to why the Mountaineers won today.
Hopefully somebody saved us a hot dog and hamburger.
Hopefully they did. Thanks, Alicia. The Mountaineer football team rolled into a big victory today at home. Now here's Nick Farrell with that recap in your Mountaineer Minute.
When you hear country roads, you know how the story ended. But on this occasion, there was so much more to a Mountaineer victory than just a football game. For the first time since November 2019, Milan Puskar Stadium operated at 100% capacity, and that means all the staples of game day in Morgantown returned. The home opener even brought a slew of stars back home, like Knicks rookie Deuce McBride, NFL Pro Bowler Pac-Man Jones, and a group of 2020 seniors like Darius Stills, who didn't get a senior day last season. As for that football game between the Mountaineers and Long Island Sharks, well, that was an absolute blowout. Winston Wright set the tone by taking the opening kick to the crib, and the old Gold and Blue never looked back. Letty Brown recorded 2 touchdowns to bring his season total to 5. Starting quarterback Jarrett Dagey threw for 3 TDs, while backup Garrett Green rushed for 2 more. The defense also logged the program's first shutout since 2015. All West Virginia from start to finish in this one, a 66-0 dismantling of Long Island.
Appreciate we had a bunch of students show up. I always appreciate them, and I thought our fan base stayed and hopefully got a glimpse of some young people in our program. And so we got done what we needed to get done. It wasn't perfect by any means.
West Virginia now 1-1, back in action here at home next week against Virginia Tech. More post-game coverage at goldenbluenation.com. That's the latest on the Mountaineers. In Morgantown, I'm Nick Farrell.
Stay connected. Download the 12 News app now.
I decided to take over all sports because I'm here to announce the launching of my Caesars app! Oh yeah, an app! Yeah! Sound the bells. Release the doves. And put some respect on Caesar's name!
There's nothing like a motorcycle ride in West Virginia, but accidents do happen. If you're in a motorcycle crash, first call 911. Secondly, seek medical attention. And thirdly, call Tom McIntyre.
Hi, I'm Tom McIntyre. If you or a family member have been injured in an automobile accident, a motorcycle accident, or by one of these big trucks on the highway, give us a call. We can help.
Call Thomas E. McIntyre and Associates.
For your next project, come to Elkins Sewing Center. Let us help you turn your creativity into reality. We have sewing machines for every sewing need, from beginner machines to machines with tablets, laser guidance, and Wi-Fi connectivity. With these machines, you can download designs and other information directly to your sewing machine.
With this type of technology available, Elkins Sewing Center is definitely not your grandmother's sewing center.
I'm Dr. Melissa Rose with Nardelli Audiology, and this is our new pup, Luca. Not everyone can have these big, cute ears like Luca, but everyone can certainly hear better and live better by simply scheduling a communication needs assessment. We will help you choose the best hearing technology for your lifestyle. Our goal is to always provide you with the best hearing care available. Isn't that right, Luca? Only at Nardelli Audiology. Hear better, live better.
What drives you? Shop Toyota for legendary safety and reliability. Toyota, let's go places.
Toyota was named the best resale value brand by Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com for 2021, with 5 models named best in class, including Camry, best midsize car, Sienna, best minivan, RAV4 Hybrid, best hybrid car, Tacoma, best midsize pickup truck, and Tundra, best full-size pickup truck. For the best in value, there's only one place to go. Toyota. Let's go places.
And now it's time for the 12 Sports Zone, brought to you by Toyota.
Saturdays are for college football. Mountain East Conference teams taking the field today. Alderson Broadus in its home opener today, hosting West Liberty. AB new head coach Travis Everhart's first home game as well. And would you look at that? Former Lincoln star Peyton Hawkins making the Battlers starting lineup. Hilltoppers up 7-0 in the first quarter. Second quarter now, West Lib knocking on the door again. Quarterback Jamie Diven drops back, connects with Isaiah Robinson in the end zone. Great catch there, and the Hilltoppers take a 14-0 lead. Hilltoppers strike again right before the half on the Battlers' 1-yard line. QB keeper and the pileup, he crosses the plane. West Lib extends its lead 21-0. Battlers had their moments in this one. A few key defensive plays, and the Battlers were successful in the air, but couldn't punch one in the end zone. AB falls 24-0. Battlers 0-2 on the season. High school soccer now in Tenerton today. Buchanan Upshur hosts Eastern Panhandle opponent Martinsburg. Bucks get off to a hot start, specifically Catherine Oliveto. She settles the goal kick here, takes a touch, launches it over the keeper's hands. That came in the first minute of this game. Bucks lead 1-0. In the 15th minute now, Oliveto again gets the pass, beats the defender up the outside, back of the net for her second goal of the day. Bucks lead 2-0 now. Oliveto completes the hat trick just a minute later. Miranda Green sends it to Oliveto. She's on a breakaway now, places it nicely bottom left. That's 3 for her. Oliveto, a hat trick. All of those in the first 20 minutes of this game. Bucks aren't done yet. Cameron Zuliani with the big throw-in down the line here. Guess who? Oliveto picks it up, sends a nice cross into the middle on the ground. Sheridan Phillips runs onto it. Left-footed goal here. Bucks shut out Martinsburg 6-0. Other Bucks goals by Zuliani and Ava Holland.
The Catch of the Week is brought to you by Salem University. Built on tradition, focused on the future.
Who had the best hands on Friday night? It's time for the Salem Catch of the Week nominees. First one comes from a Marion County battle. North Marion's Brody Hall finds Tariq Miller, gets his hands out there, and the spin move to gain some yards. Tariq always with good hands, and this week no different. Next catch comes from Ellenboro. Ethan Hott flares it out to Gus Morrison. He grabs it before it hits the ground, takes it to the house. Let's see that one again. Nice hands here by Gus Morrison. And the last last week's catch of the week winner, do it again, Sage Clodges makes this catch in the end zone for a Hawks touchdown. Watch Clodges get up there to make this catch.
Time now for the Stan Kimion Insurance Coverage of the Week.
Time for Coverage of the Week segment. As you just heard, had some great plays last week, but 2 more fantastic defensive plays this week. First one coming from Philippi, Buchanan Upshur's Bryson Johnson with the highlight of the night maybe from Friday. 99-yard pick 6 for Johnson. Wow. Huge play as the Bucks win their first game of the season. And next one from Marion County. Fairmont Senior is going to look to heave it to a receiver, but Landon Frey gets up there. What a grab. Takes it to the house. Call that one a pick 6. Frey with a great athleticism in the play right there. Remember to get on our website and vote for your favorite catch and coverage of the week plays. Voting ends Monday at noon. Stay with us. We're back after the break.
Hi, I'm Lotus. Everyone knows that Artworks has the best unique gift selection, but did you know we have concierge shopping, curbside pickup, free gift wrapping, and even shipping when you need it. Artworks, truly the home of hassle-free shopping.
During these most uncertain times, it is natural to become anxious and fearful of the unknown. Sometimes this can be overwhelming. If you or a loved one is experiencing heightened anxiety, please call us today. We can help.
Whether your customers rely on you to make their day or your threads to make an impression, you can rely on Suddenlink Business Secure Internet with 100 meg speed to keep your business going. It's internet with built-in security for only $84.95 a month for 1 year. It keeps you connected and protected as your customers rely on you to bring them the meals, the wheels, or whatever they love about your business. Stuck in a contract? We'll buy you out. We'll even give you a $100 Visa prepaid card. You can rely on us to help your business grow. Call or visit suddenlinkbusiness.com today.
With a combined 150 years of auction experience, we're equipped to sell anything you may have. We specialize in real estate, farms, business and commercial liquidations, estates, antiques, firearms, jewelry, and everything in between. In the past 12 months, we conducted over 500 live and online auctions. No collection is too large or too small. One item or a warehouse full. We'll bring buyers from around the world with an online or live auction. Call 304-592-6000 today for a free consultation.
Allegheny Wood Products, a local hardwood company, has openings for log loaders, forklift and machine operators, lumber graders, maintenance and general laborers. Top wages, benefits, and advancement opportunities. Call us directly or email. Start your new career today at Allegheny Wood Products.
Hi, I'm Lotus. There's a reason Artworks has a 5-star customer rating for custom framing. Experience, quality materials, creativity, and customer service. Skip the big box stores. Come to Artworks. We'll help you preserve your artwork and precious memories.
Welcome back. A nice warm day. Temperatures are cooling off now. Alicia Hatcher's here to give us our final forecast.
Yes, this evening the low is 63 here in Clarksburg with some mostly clear skies for the rest of this evening. But tomorrow, another beautiful day for us. Temperatures in the mid to low 80s, as well as going into our new work week. Temperatures will be looking very nice for us with a chance for some showers during the midweek. So nice week ahead again, which is good.
I'll take it. Thanks so much. That's all the time we have for Weekend Edition. Thanks so much for joining us.
We'll be back here tomorrow at 6. Stay with us.